So one of the important things to remember is, like right now we're standing on ground here that's a little bit sandier, so it's extremely fine, and erosion can be even a more serious factor with ground like this, but as can with any ground. So it's really important to understand that whatever soil type you have, whether it be clay, silt, sand, whatever you do have, it's really important to exercise using cover crops and use that as a tool to prevent erosion in many different forms, whether that's wind erosion or water erosion. It can be a huge benefit in maintaining your overall soil health from the top and the bottom. But some of the practices that come along with actually applying the forage crops and whatnot to the particular area of land is, you hear some guys, they fly their cover crops on when they have a crop already growing, and in some instances, more often than not around here, you hear guys who plant right into their particular cover crops, so that way they can use the nutrients that are already established by that plant, and then they come in and kill it off, and they get to use that throughout their growing season, and it'll save you money on fertilizer and whatnot too, because it's more natural. It's really important to have that played a role in your operation.
And a couple other uses of this cover crop is in certain areas that grow a lot of seed corn, and then they're usually destroying part of that plant starting in August in some cases. So then you're going to have idle acres, that you could still be growing from August, maybe into October. And so a lot of guys, they're coming in and they're planting in that, and then they can graze it, or if they flew it on while that seed corn was still growing, then you're already going to have live plants right after, when you're trying to go through the field and combine it. And if you already have stuff growing, you're going to reduce compaction like no other. I mean, you'll be able to barely even tell you've went across this field if you flew on something that has a long taproot like beets, and some of them beets or radishes, and that would really help your compaction levels. And another common practice this year was we got hailed in some parts, so instead of going out there and disking it like in some cases, people just went and drilled right into it, and then they were able to get more benefits. Even though their crop was already destroyed, they were able to come back in and maybe have a second crop that they'd still make some money off of.
Whether that be for a feed for their own cows, using that as their crop, or just trying to maintain what they had and not having to replant again.